Welcome to the Everyday Black Man Podcast, a podcast for authentic black male thoughts. I am Riker, and I'm joined by Armstead.
That's me.
As well as R. Reed, a.k.a. Burning Cinnamon.
He on the phone.
We have a special guest
Now
today.
playing this game.
The special guest is
Dino
Julio.
Kings.
What up?
All right, Julio, we're hearing you in the building. So, people.
That means it was good.
Yes, that does mean that it was good. But we're going to go into a segment I like to call Top Hats. And we're going to talk about Hurricane Michael. So if you don't know, a.k.a. we're in southeast United States. We had a hurricane that wrecked parts of Florida that we are kind of okay with, like Mexican Beach and Panama City.
I like Panama City, bro.
I like Panama City.
Well, there's no more
Hope
Panama
everybody in
City.
Panama
So
City is okay.
That shit's fucked up. man.
Panama City is gone.
You seen it, bro.
Have you seen the devastation? It's gone.
A vacation there next summer is gonna be cheap.
So
as fuck.
cheap.
It's probably gonna be like one hotel you can go to.
There's not even gonna be any Airbnbs because all those houses were
A
destroyed.
lot of them were.
And that's the part that's really
They
fucked
already
up.
talking about FEMA though.
Oh, and that's the
still not there
thing I
yet.
wanted to highlight. FEMA isn't there. They're like, if you applied for it, you can have it. We're still assessing. Niggas is dying of thirst and hunger. Not literally dying, because those people are already dead. But they're literally dying of thirst and hunger. Like now, like the police department is starting to pair up with people to give them struggle meals.
Dang.
And you know it's bad when the police department is like, look, niggas, we got your back in this.
So, do you guys really believe that FEMA is there to help people or just receive funding?
Oh, a little bit of both.
Ooh, we going into conspiracy theory. Okay, all right. I see. I like where we're going with this. I don't feel that FEMA does their job properly because anyone who saw how they responded to Hurricane Katrina is like, the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't think they do it.
Puerto Rico.
Yep, Puerto Rico's another
I
one.
don't think they do it well in places of color.
Yeah.
Because
Also
New York actually got help pretty fast when they had they had a thunderstorm. Right, whatever it was.
Well, I mean, that was a thunderstorm. Like,
Nothing too
you
extreme.
know, the Thames get a little too wet. You know.
Oh, man, when the Timbs get too wet, you know shit is going down. Oh, no, not my Timbs. B, not my Timbs. But
Well, I'm
jumping...
sorry, that dropped away from the hurricane. But yeah, man, it's a very interesting situation down there because we'll see what happened. But it's been a week. They should have been down there, at least physically.
They should have been done with the
should have
assessment
prepared. They should
because
have
the
been-
hurricane was gone as of like Thursday
It was only
evening.
there for like one day. It was in and out. And
Yeah,
came
it was
up
in
Man,
and
I
out.
feel like sometimes when you know stuff is coming, like we can pretty much predict the weather and when what's coming
Hey,
and
man.
when what's what.
So you with heart?
What I'm saying is, I mean, with heart, but I feel like, okay, y'all knew that
I can't predict the weather.
I can't predict the weather.
The
but
weatherman says it's gonna rain, but now we sitting in the drop top soaking wet.
and Sue trying not to sweat.
One nine.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. We knew the hurricane was coming, right?
I don't know what
Yes.
harp is.
Right. So you know what harp is.
Harp. What is harp?
Harp is the thing with the people with the
weather.
that knows about the weather and stuff.
What they do with it?
They basically predict what's coming.
I don't know.
I believe so.
Okay. Hey, he could be wrong, but he
Okay.
doubts it.
Even if you go with the predicting of the weather and then the controlling of the weather, why aren't they already ready?
Why aren't they already
Right.
ready? Because FEMA don't get ready for shit.
For example, in Chicago, when the snow is coming, after it don't finish snows, they already got the snow trucks out there.
Yeah, but
plowing.
that's DOT.
Still. Like,
But that's DOT.
not that
DOT actually is effective. So what we need to get at is effective government departments versus ineffective ones. The Department of Immigration, really, really, really ineffective.
Ice.
The Department of ICE, very effective at pulling niggas from where they live.
Ice, man.
ICE is good at their job. The Department of Immigration, no, they're not good at all. They have those same applications that they've had forever. Now, what I'll give them is that they are underfunded compared to ICE, which got all the guap and then some more.
Didn't something like that happen to Texas at one point in time? Was it Texas?
Yeah, they had something a couple years ago that hit. It was it Houston or no?
Well, yeah. Hurricane, was it Harvey?
Well, that was a long.
I was supposed to go
It
down
was
there
last
for
year,
FEMA.
actually, right?
No, I thought it was. 2000.
that was 2
I thought-
years ago.
That
Yeah,
was
I
2 years
thought it was
ago?
2016 because it literally came right after a few of our friends and I traveled to Houston, and then we left, and then boom, it hit right after that.
Yeah, I remember that. I was supposed to go down there for that FEMA, but then they told me, yeah, you got to be able to support yourself for 6 months before they pay you.
That's not how.
That's not how pay works. They didn't understand that.
Actually, no. So, Reed, you're right. It was August of 2017. That was when Hurricane Harvey hit.
The only reason I think it was last year because I remember J.J. Watt was getting all this credit, and I was just like, hold on, that's not football related.
Well, no, but
that's not football related.
No, you're right, but you're also right in that was the one that hit Houston. It was Hurricane Harvey. It was 2017. That was when we did the whole thing about the pastor being a piece of shit. Fuck you, Mr. Shiny Teeth. Olstein, yes.
Yeah,
Joel Olstein. Joel, I don't want to open my church even though it's supposed to be the refuge for the poor, the sick, the downtrodden.
Damn.
That Olstein.
And that's when I stopped giving money to him.
Well, I mean, I would have stopped giving money to him a little before then, but hey.
You know, the little books and DVDs they'll send to the house, man. You know, it did get sort of overwhelming.
Olstein?
I did.
Well, no, he was.
I did.
I'll give him this.
He's a great
orator. He's a great orator. We'll go with orator.
It's like Obama, but white.
Yes.
And him is an Asian dude. I never thought I'd listen to an Asian person talk so long.
Until you heard that man speak. And you're just like, boy, you actually can say some shit that I actually care about.
Yeah, but I think we could go into this on another day. We're going to go into the problem with the mega church.
Going ahead with our conspiracy from earlier. What do y'all think about this black identity extremist bullshit?
Oh, is that real?
So, yes. So, the first person to be charged with that was Rakeem Bologun. He basically renamed himself from his previous white slave name. But he was held...
Were his parents black?
Yeah, he's black.
How does he have a white slave name if his parents gave him?
Because they gave him a white slave name. And then he renamed himself Rakeem Bologun. Basically, he was raided by the FBI 2 years ago. And he was held without bond for 2 years. He basically had been on a FBI watch list for a long period of time because he had a place called Guerrilla Mainframe, which they basically train the community how to use weapons, how to support themselves.
Let's pause real quick. Don't they got like 20 of those organizations in Georgia right now?
For some reason, they targeted his ass, though.
Yeah.
They really did target him. Because the reason that his thing blew up is because he was protesting and then InfoWars caught it. And then you know who listened to InfoWars back then? Trump. So that's where a lot of people are like, so y'all saying y'all raided this man out of the blue, like in the middle of the night because he was suspicious, but you had been watching him for longer than his suspicious time, and you'd seen that he hadn't done anything, so...
But there's a whole bunch of white militant groups in the South like that, so are they going to raid them as well?
Nope.
You know the fuck they not.
All right, then. I hope. So how's this case going so far? I saw it, but I didn't think it was a
Well,
real
no, so
story.
he got out.
Oh, okay.
Because they eventually had to release him.
When did they get him out?
He got out I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I didn't think that was a real thing. I was like, that was a real story. I saw it. And in fact, it came up on my iPhone as a feed. We do not support Apple unless they pay us. It came up on my phone, and I was just like, it wasn't real.
On your smartphone?
On my smartphone.
On your super smartphone?
The new camera, though, dog. It does portrait mode on the front camera.
Oh, yeah. His white name was Christopher Daniels.
That is kind of white.
Yeah, that's
super white.
That's a Harvard name right there.
It is. But yeah, he got out. He's basically been trying to rebuild his life because he lost his job. He lost all his fun stuff. They sullied his good name, terrorized his child who was in the house with him when they raided it.
For his son.
Yeah, his son is like...
They done created a monster. Never terrorized the son.
They did. They did.
You never know what he gonna turn into.
I seen how you did my
Speaking
dad.
of kids, let's take me to this next story. That white lady who called the police on that 9-year-old when his book bag brushed against her butt.
No.
Fuck bookbag Becky.
Is that her name?
No, that's what I'm calling her. I'm calling her bookbag Becky. Because, that was some fucking bullshit. Like, he was trying to get past you, and he had a book bag because he's a fucking child. So he tried to get past you in a way that is least offensive. He didn't try to, hey, sexy ladies past you like this with his legs open or some weird shit. He tried to walk the way that you do walk with a book bag, which is let me try to do the least amount of damage. He didn't want to knock everything off the shelf. And what did that racist white lady do? Call the cop. White people, police are not your fucking I'm uncomfortable situation.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
He started screaming for his daddy. That means he had one, which is good. He was with his mom. It looks like his little sister. She better be glad she caught the white black woman, because the other black woman, any other black woman would have
beat that ass.
I mean, I would have. If that was me, I wouldn't care, man. I'd have slapped that bitch.
Did you hear about the little black kid who knocked on his man's door asking for directions?
Oh,
no, we've all seen the video now, though.
What? Yeah, the video.
Yeah, the video came out this week, and everybody looked at it.
He knocked on the door.
He's asking for directions, and the white guy...
He didn't even get to ask shit, I guess, because the nigga just came to the door with a gun and just started shooting.
He shot the boy?
No. He did shoot at the boy.
He shot at him.
He shot at him with a
that
shotgun.
Nigga started dipping. Man, I wish a nigga would shoot at my son. I'm coming back to that nigga house.
Done deal.
I'm like, we go call the police afterwards.
I'm gonna come back.
They gave him some kind of. They didn't even give him attempted murder. It was something else, right? It was like
they gave him some bullshit white people.
Yeah, it should have been attempted murder because
that was attempted murder. Like because even after he saw the boy ran off, he pauses, looks at the kid,
because he
and
didn't
fires.
shoot before he ran. The dude was running.
The boy was running.
He was out of the boy
when he saw the guy come. If you see somebody come to the door with a fucking shotgun, you gonna stand there and try to have a polite conversation? What the fuck? No, you dipping the fuck out of there. That's what he did. And then the white guy steps out, looks, aims, shoots.
It also looked like
the videos up.
Yeah, because he's the one who recorded it. It's on his security camera. He tried to bring it as a way to vindicate himself. Fucking dumbass. But I'm glad that you're dumb. Please, white people, be dumb. But he tried to bring it as a way to vindicate himself, as if it was something where it's like, guys, it was completely justified. I mean, the animal came and knocked on my door. It's like, first and foremost, why did you just try to sneak that in there? Because you couldn't say nigger. You wanted to use animal.
Exactly.
And yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses terrorize the fuck out of every neighborhood. They ignore solicitation. They're like
they get away with it every.
They get away with that shit all the fucking time. I'll read over here dying.
I got my reasons.
What happened? All right, we'll talk about it off pod.
You in the house of a witness.
Also true. Continuing on. See that face, nigga? Getting in entertainment.
That nigga ain't never knocked on nobody though.
We gonna talk about Venom.
Never knocked on nobody.
I know we're a little late talking about this subject.
What?
But what did you think of Venom? Panel of esteemed.
I looked at the reviews, bruh, and I see what they talking about, but fuck them.
What?
I looked at the reviews and I told them that they can fuck themselves.
What they say is the dialogue is kind of clunky, but Tom Hardy's such a good actor, he pulled it off. The action scenes are overproduced, which I've never seen them say that about anything with the Avengers or
overproduced.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know how it's overproduced.
I don't know what that means.
There's literally one long chase scene. There's one fight scene before that.
It starts slow.
Yeah, exactly. It's a slow burn. So I don't know how it's overly produced. Even the initial opening, the first minute, spoilers, doesn't really have an action sequence. It's mostly just, oh shit, it's the thing. The thing.
It reminds me of another movie that came out recently. I'm trying to think. And somebody said it. I was like, oh, I can see that. I got to think about it, though.
You can think about it. But I thought, in my opinion, someone who's seen the movie twice now, I saw it once in Dolby and once in a nice regular theater as well. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it's enough action to where you're satisfied. It's enough of a story to where it doesn't feel too stupid. And it's got enough jokes to where black people will laugh, white people will laugh, and everybody can go home, kind of happy. The only losers in this whole scenario is the fact that it did have a point about homelessness in San Francisco that kind of goes, yeah.
Big fall off.
Your initial reaction was Iron Man. I remember that.
Yeah, that's my initial reaction. It's like Iron Man. It's the beginning of the Venomverse. I don't know what people expect. Now, I do admit, as I told you earlier, R. Reed, when we talked about this beforehand, off pod, that they're kind of writing themselves into a corner with starting off with Riot. If they start off with a slightly
Riot's
weaker...
not that important.
I know Riot's not the most important one, but I'm saying if they start off with a slightly weaker foe, then,
He's literally been in comic books 4 times, they say.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, Riot. He's only been in comic books like 4 times.
But they made him super powerful now.
He was always stronger than Venom, though.
No. They made him he's like team leader. So they made this nigga strong as fuck. Like, Carnage is going to have to be blowing buildings up with his fucking feet. Because at this point in time, you've done power scaling.
I honestly think that it would have been better as a rated R movie.
Well, we'll see what the rated R unreleased cut thing does. But you're right. I think it did better as a rated R movie. Because all the scenes where people's head gets bit off, I want to see their head get bit.
And stack them in a corner. That was dark, bro.
1 pile bodies, 1 pile corner.
It would have been
1
better.
pile heads.
It would have been better if it was rated R. Because it's just, you could tell.
Well, you could tell that they reshot that scene. Because you could tell that the fact that he's asking him about 1 pile of bodies and 1 pile of heads means that in the original one, he does do a pile of bodies and a pile of heads. And by you mentioning it, now I want to see it. Maybe the person with their 13-year-old here, but fuck that kid. I want to see this shit.
I think they're going to fuck up if they do 3 movies. He signed up for 2 more movies, they say. So that would be a trinity of sorts. So I guess Carnage is next. My guess is they're going to try to do Scream after that. And I wish they wouldn't go Scream. Oh, Scream is the female symbiote.
Because if they do Scream, but they do it with Annie, I think that makes sense. But then they have to give them a villain, and that'll be kind of an issue.
We'll see.
But also, how does Carnage get from the
love interest stuff sucked. They didn't have chemistry. They should kill her.
I mean, I thought she was all right. I mean, not as a great love interest, but she's only a love interest for a Thanos snap of time. She's only a love interest for a Thanos snap of time. Like, yes, I admit that whole kiss me, let's pay for the checks, we can go home. That did seem a little forced.
Yeah.
But after that point in time, she seems better as he seems better as a sad, depressed guy, and his girlfriend is moving on. Like giving her a doctor as a lead, I thought was really smart. A good
Carnage movie. Oh, you don't know that, but yeah, Carnage is gonna be in the next.
No, the Carnage actor is the fucking best they could have chosen.
The guy from Cheers who was at the bar. And
the guy from remember Zombieland? The guy with the hat.
Yeah, Woody. You know Woody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just always around in some movie.
Okay. Yeah, he's always around. Like he's been in like a couple of things here and a couple of things there. Nothing's coming to mind, and if you think of one on the air when you're listening back to this, thank you. Email us at everydayblackmen@gmail.com.
But have we ever received an email yet?
I mean, besides hate mail, no. So getting into our next topic,
gives you time to watch
Night School, I thought was pretty well done.
I'm the only one that saw that movie.
I know I'm the only one that saw the movie, but I thought that movie's fucking hilarious. I thought Kevin Hart did a good job. I think that opening sequence where they have the super pro black guy in the back who also keeps saying, "Yo, bitch, don't know you here. Yo, bitch ain't." I forget who that actor is, but whoever that guy is, he's funny as shit. And also having that white guy that we see in like all the movies. Forget what that guy's name is. No. If you look up the Night School list right now of actors, you'll know who I'm talking about. But he, I think, played like a dumbass white father very well. Because you saw him if you saw the trailer when he was in the yellow thing. He's like, I couldn't show up in black. You know, blacks were in the laundry today. It's like, so you wore bright fucking yellow to a goddamn heist?
Rob Riggle. Yeah, I know him.
Riggle. Yeah, he was funny. He played dumbass white guy very well.
I thought he looks like the guy that played Archer, but he's not him.
Yeah, he looks like the guy that played Archer, but like not as well received with the ladies and not in shape.
Why didn't you just say handsome?
Because I wanted to pause. Exactly. But the movie overall I thought was pretty funny.
They got $66 million so far. So
$66 million is pretty good. What's the budget?
$29 million to make it, so they already doubled it. More likely they hit around 150.
Yeah, probably, and that's consuming that. That's probably just the U.S.
So I don't know. It's just not saying anything yet.
Okay, all right. Well, going from this point forward, we're gonna go into music. So last week I wanted to talk about T.I. Dime Trap, but R. Reed couldn't be here. So today we'll talk about T.I. Dime Trap. Have you given it a listen, R. Reed?
Yeah, only like 4 songs stood out. More and more.
Okay,
Laughing
you like
at
more.
You.
Okay.
And
laugh at him, you mean?
Laughing at me.
What are we talking about right now?
Yeah, Dime Trap.
Oh, yeah, T.I.
Hold on, I gotta look at the track list because the other one.
No, check out the track list.
The Weekend.
Like I like Seasons. I thought it was
Seasons.
I thought it was a good opening. I thought Laugh at It was great.
Rafe.
Really?
I like Rafe. I like Big Old Trip. I liked What Can I Say? No. I liked Hefe. I like Looking Back. And
what? Hold on, let's talk about something that disappointed me.
Okay.
Pray For Me.
Pray For You disappointed you?
Pray For Me with YF and Lucci.
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing. I didn't even include that in my bad tracks. It was just kind of...
Be There with London J disappointed me.
I liked Be There.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
Because you ever listened to London J before?
No, I've never
had. Why the fuck is he singing? That's him singing or what?
That is him singing.
London J is a rapper, bro. That's why I'm like, I never heard him sing before. Or maybe I don't follow him enough, but... London J, I know songs from him. London J is a part of what's that rapper's clique?
Is it that bad,
bro?
I mean, we could play you some of it, Armstead, but you might want to look it up yourself.
I heard a couple of songs on his album already, but I didn't hear that one that y'all talking about.
Okay, all right. I mean, I thought it was good. I mean, I thought this was T.I. a good return to form for him. Having Dave Chappelle on the album, I thought was funny.
I must have missed that. It was a skit.
No, Dave Chappelle was in like 3 or 4 different songs. He's at the end of Wraith.
Oh, I kind of started over, like, in the middle of the last verse. Because I'm not really listening to that. The production, let's go with that. All the production is dope.
Yeah, the production is fire.
Actually, I listened to a couple of the songs on it when I was working on the car last night with my boy.
Last night with your boy who?
Julio.
Okay, Julio, the mechanic. He also maybe has some bags. We'll talk about that later. Getting back to it. Go ahead, Armstead.
But yeah, it was the video. The video for Wraith. Y'all know who that boy is, right?
See, I haven't seen the video for Wraith.
Okay, the video for Wraith. There's a boy that took T.I.'s car.
Yeah.
And
shit!
That's the same boy that stole his mama's car, or she had a truck or something like that, and ran it into.
He's a boy.
Yeah, it's a little ass boy. Like I think
so, little ass boy is stealing T.I.'s mama's car.
7, 8 years
Stole
old.
my goddamn car.
He like, what do you say?
Maybe I don't listen to London J because I'm looking at all these songs.
And you like, I can't place none of these songs.
I can't place none of these goddamn songs.
I'm gonna have to look him up.
No, definitely look him up. Definitely take a look at it. But okay, all right. I thought that maybe me and you were gonna have a difference of opinion, Ari. And I'm glad that you
think it was good. Oh no, it's trash.
Yeah, exactly. I knew you were probably gonna say that you thought it was trash, and that's why I wanted to have a differing opinion.
It's trash.
I thought it was
overall. It's trash.
I think
you'll find songs.
I think
overall.
There's maybe 3. Maybe there's it's like 19 or something like that. No, 15.
It's 15, right?
15 songs.
Yeah, a lot of songs you can skip through.
Yeah. I think probably one of the main reasons why I said it was a good album was because I kept listening to the same song over and over again.
It's always like that with albums. If you can't just flow through it, I'd be like,
okay. I only heard a couple. So I gotta listen to more of it.
I know Big Drip. I love Watch the Duck. Watch the Duck is different, but I love Big Drip.
What's the one with watching with the horns? When who was on it?
Meek Mill. There was
Hefe.
Meek Mill.
Which one was that one?
That's Hefe.
I don't like Meek, bro. I never like Meek.
I can't stand the music.
I
can't stand him either.
You made one song I can listen to.
Don't you say Dreams and Nightmares.
Dreams and Nightmares. That was it.
You piece of shit, motherfucker.
I don't even remember the word. What was up? Y'all thought that was finished? That's the only part. I don't even know the words.
I fucking hate every part of you for this.
I don't know any other song. And the other song that made him beef with Drake, that song was dope. It's called Rico.
No, Rico was pretty good. Rico was pretty good.
It's the beat. The song's trash.
Now what's one thing I will say about that? So like the way they was rapping on it was cool, but them horns after a while I was like, okay, this shit about to get annoying.
No, the horns on Hefe can get annoying.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's that for anything that has like such a very distinct sound that's just gonna stick out in your ear.
It is the same person. London J is with no genre.
No genre.
B.O.B.
Okay. Well, moving forward into the next music, it would be a disservice to not review LMA's debut album LMA, especially after Jacquez pretty much bit off her 1 second single. I mean, did he do it better? Yes, but you let somebody make money first. You gotta let somebody make money first. And on top of that, nigga, why don't your team get on making you your single? That's still her single.
I'm tripping.
Look, after I heard the song, I was really confused on who made the song first. Like, to be honest with you.
She did.
She did. That was her second single. And this nigga literally heard her single, re-recorded it, covered it, and tried to put it out, and then got fucking mad when they issued a takedown notice on his shit. He's like, why did y'all take it down? Why did y'all take it down?
I seen the video.
Yeah. But
well, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, he literally released it. They took it down, and then he got mad that they took it down. Like, did you think her team weren't gonna try to get their bag?
His was better than hers.
It don't matter. Yeah. She owned the right to it. Like, you could have. No, she owns the right to it.
Studio, the record company owned the right.
Oh yeah, they're the ones who. They're the ones who.
She don't own shit on that song. I guarantee she didn't even write it. I guarantee it.
I mean, if you want to look that up for us right now, you can
look it up.
Yeah, look it up for us. Look it up for us.
I don't even got to look it. I know.
That's how niggas say when they don't know stuff.
I know.
But that's usually how the music industry is.
Yeah.
No, the music industry is definitely incestuous. But don't fucking bite off my second single because your ass can't get with your team to make your own shit.
Hey, when they have those,
and then don't be mad when my studio
open mics, when they have the open mics, it's individuals out there who work for the major companies who will take your same exact stuff and 3 weeks, all of a sudden you listen to your same shit on the radio.
That's why you don't play shit in open mics, nigga. You play that shit in open mic, that might be mine tonight.
But a lot of times you got to go out to the open mics.
It was written by Quentin DJ Mustard.
That's why DJ Mustard pulled that shit down. Yeah,
so that means her ass wrote one word and she got on there.
Probably.
So, My Life is Quentin. Is that Quentin Miller? I just say Quentin.
No, I think that's just Quentin. But DJ, if you want to be honest, DJ Mustard's the reason that the shit got pulled down. Because DJ Mustard don't play that shit. Like, DJ Mustard ain't losing not a fucking penny.
Darren, I don't know. I'm trying to see who this person is.
Okay, go ahead, take a look at him. But her album I thought was pretty decent. I thought it was pretty.
It sounds like
good.
it's gonna be generic. Darren Wade.
It wasn't generic, but what I will say is that it's not for me. As a black man, this is not the shit I'm gonna be down for. No, her song with Chris Brown, whatchamacallit? Now that's for black men. Talking about, like somebody who's kind of like in a situationship, but that's like every song that men are gonna be okay with it. It's called whatchamacallit. Yeah, it's whatchamacallit. She's basically trying to figure out what they're doing, and they don't know, and he don't know, and she don't know, but they still fucking, because you know how people do. You know how these niggas be. You know how these women be. You know how people be.
Yeah.
How many of y'all know whatchamacallit right now?
Well, not I, good sir.
Right.
Yeah, give it a spin when you
situation.
Get later. I mean, I feel like Chris Brown rescued the song, but that's just my opinion. I mean, she's a good singer, but I feel like when Chris Brown came on, I was like, okay, this.
Hey, she all right.
I mean, you talking off the mic, but okay.
I'm talking right into it.
She all right.
I ain't hear you.
She all right.
She all right.
Y'all niggas be the
but
first.
But that first album all right. By the time you get to her third album, she gonna be Beyonce if she get there.
Yeah, if she get there. I mean, the thing about it is we got to see how them numbers gonna go, because that's really the biggest thing. Longevity.
I've seen the music video.
Well, no, her EPs did okay, but okay doesn't get you to Beyonce. Okay gets you to.
I don't even think Beyonce.
What's that girl's name that nobody remembers anymore?
That bad.
Yeah. Beyonce is like average.
Dolled up. And she appears to be bad. Everybody's average. There's nobody.
Beyonce,
but not the way
average. So
everyone makes
to
her
niggas
sing.
Outside of Houston, Beyonce is gorgeous. But if you've been to Houston, you're like, she Houston average.
I mean, she basically look like a drug dealer's girlfriend.
All day.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She Houston
every
average.
drug dealer I know got a bad chick. Like, she's nice, but you've seen
way better.
Way better.
Well, you're always gonna see better.
And they basically a drug dealer couple if you think about it.
All day.
I mean, they always been a drug dealing couple. Their music is crack cocaine.
On the run tour.
Yeah, that's why they're on the run. But last, we're gonna do a quick shout out for Honcho Quavo's new album.
I ain't listened to it yet.
Honcho.
I listened to it. It falls more so, I think, into what you're saying. Like the thing you say about T.I. is what I feel about Honcho Quavo. I feel like Honcho Quavo, the first like 5 songs.
Let me ask you a question before you start going to the album.
Go ahead.
Everybody in the Migos, who can go solo?
Offset. Who?
I don't even listen to their music.
Who you got?
I feel.
It'll be Quavo for me.
Yeah, I would definitely.
I'm going with Offset.
Yeah, a lot of people say Offset. I don't know.
I would say, actually, you know what? I feel like both of them could do it.
Well, no,
Who
but I'm saying based on his solo.
They all coming out with a solo album now.
Yeah, but I'm saying Offset's solo album, people wanted it more. Like Quavo's gone solo twice now, and it's always had the same problem that he always has, which is the album is too long with too many songs that are either lackluster or sound the same.
That's him.
This first album, the first 5 tracks are fucking fire. If you don't listen to anything else, you'll be fine. But the moment you hit track 6, you're gonna be over here like, Riker, why the fuck did I just waste 2 minutes of my time? Because you don't rap long.
You remember that song that came out? Is that from that album with Nicki Minaj? Quavo and Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, that song is trash, bro. That song is trash. Like the Migos,
I just don't listen to them. I'm more of a flat earth B.O.B. type of guy.
She for keeps.
Anyway, going along with Honcho form, I feel like the album's just too long. Like 19 songs for you is just too much. Like
you're not a good rapper.
You need to stick to about 7, maybe 10 if it's straight heat.
13 track artist.
Yeah, I would say.
But even Jay-Z's talented, and I think he's a 13 or 15 track artist.
I feel like Jay-Z been sleeping for a while, but that's an unpopular opinion.
50, he's out of the culture. It is what it is.
I mean, no.
But
again, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that.
Platinum because he got old niggas like me who gonna listen to it regardless.
Not that you're gonna listen to it. Y'all gonna buy it. That's the difference.
I haven't bought a Jay-Z album ever.
Well, you might be a hater.
Might be.
You are.
Might be.
You're in good company. You're in good company, Julio. You're in good company. I ain't bought that shit either.
Hold on. Who do you like as a rapper then?
Who I like as a rapper?
Or him? Julio.
Never listened to the greatest rapper of all time.
B.O.B. B.O.B. and Lil Wayne. Definitely.
You don't listen to old snake ass B.O.B. I'm from Atlanta but moving to California ass nigga. Oh, the police are not the problem for B.O.B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought B.O.B. used to be good, but I realized he's average.
You don't think he's good no more?
His ideas are good, but he's never. It feels like every time he makes an idea, you be like, man, that was a good idea. But as you dig deeper into the lyrics and the song, it's not as he's somebody of average talent, but more creative imagination, and he can't fully make the idea what it is. Does that make sense?
You're a good nigger. Here's a good sticker.
No, it's not even.
Hey, That's a good song, man. If you think about the whole concept. But.
No. The concept is great, but
he didn't flesh it.
He didn't flesh it out.
Like that dude.
The second verse is straight fucking trash. The first verse is good, and also he should have had the balls to repeat the whole. You're a good nigga.
He's just as creative as Kanye West. But Kanye West is better at implementing that creativity.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Again, the Good Nigga Sticker song was a great song. It had a lot of potential. He could have really gone in. But after the first verse, it's like he kind of gave up. I mean, I get that he was making fun of the whole Hotep thing, but nigga, you didn't do it in a way that's different, funny, or more original than the Hotep Shuffle. If you don't beat some niggas on YouTube making up shit, then you failing. Like, the first part was good. You poke fun at anybody who basically is a Republican who's like, oh, I'm black and I'm a good nigger and people are gonna take care of me. It's like, great. I love it. Second verse, if you're gonna poke at Hoteps and Instagram models, you gotta come with some actual fire. Not just Hotep, no step, hey, huh. Like, really nigga? Really nigga?
B.O.B. is still my favorite artist.
I mean,
you're allowed. Again, this is America. You're allowed to like whatever trash you'd like to like.
It's not trash. Every man,
I'm
not every man's trash.
I'm just saying, this is
America,
right? This is America, so you're allowed to like whatever trash you'd like. I feel that B.O.B. is trash.
Top 20.
Again, B.O.B. can be your favorite rapper who should have done better.
I got a friend whose favorite rapper is T.I., so I mean, I guess.
Or even or even Jody Breeze. Like I'm still
You still fuck with Jody Breeze?
I don't. Yeah. I'm stuck. Like, I do not listen to the radio. I would not listen to the radio.
I would not. That makes a lot of sense.
I would not.
I listen to everything.
I don't listen to the radio, and I admit that I'm an elitist.
I'm still stuck in.
I listen to the radio. I still don't know.
Jody Breeze ain't. He still rap?
Yeah, he still rap.
Why Jody Breeze still rapping? Nigga, give it up.
Hey, man, Jody Breeze is definitely underrated. Man.
Also, shout out to Azizi Gibson. I appreciate that like on our thing where we covered you last week. We appreciate that. Azizi viewed his album Backwards Books 2 last week. It was me and Armstead. Right. We talked about it. It was good. He has a song on there called 1010 where he's talking about how a relationship you get basically a badder bitch, but I'm still with you. It's basically like kind of what the song.
That's true though.
I know, but like he kind of goes into it like Armstead.
Good concept.
Just give it a listen.
I got you. I'm gonna listen to your album, Zuzi.
Yeah.
You know the name, man.
Yeah. I didn't choose the name. How do I know Azizi Gibson? Nah, man, we go way back from Atlanta. Nah, not really. I don't know him like that.
You don't know him at all?
Nah, I don't know him at all.
Don't you know Donald Glover?
Through a loose association kind of way.
There we go.
But not
Donald Glover wants to give us some money.
Again, loose association.
I know that nigga was on the
It's like how I know the
second season of Atlanta yet.
I believe I have. How many seasons are there?
How do you believe 2. You have, nigga? Either you did or you didn't.
No, I haven't then.
Then you should watch it.
Yeah, you need to watch it.
Yeah,
I still need to watch it.
That first episode on Glenwood, bro. And that Mrs. Winters on Glenwood.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro. That Mrs. Winters right there on that corner.
Right in front of the flea market.
I'm going to go get something to eat. You get weed through the drive-thru, and they try to rob it. It's funny as hell.
I just found out that Ozark, you know,
you still there? You ain't finished it yet?
No, I'm finished with Ozark, but I actually I was doing a film somewhere. That part where that guy was out there on the corner and he had his Bible and he was preaching out there and they arrested him. They actually did that. In Gwinnett.
Yeah.
And I was in the area where they filmed it at.
How is Josh Gordon doing this week?
Oh, he played, right? Josh, you don't watch football?
Nope.
Oh,
you been boycotting?
Josh played. He ain't really,
Kaepernick.
The Patriots won. Oh, nah, bro, that's a dumb protest. It'll never end.
I know. That's the point.
I stopped watching.
We want the protests that'll never end.
I started watching football, man, when it became two-hand touch.
Oh, okay. You don't like that the violence was removed to further produce better lives for the people involved.
Right.
But they get paid millions, so I don't understand why they give a fuck. Some of them, not all of them.
Well, I think a real sport is more like rugby or even Australian football.
Rugby and Australian football
are real. Sport requires physical contact?
No, not all sport requires physical contact.
Because basketball doesn't have to have physical contact. Yo, do you watch the NBA?
I do. I stopped watching the NBA when it became three-pointers, and everyone is what is it? Play rating, right? To get tapped if want to fall.
I got tapped. I'm on the ground. Right. I need 2 shots.
So, as far as the NFL goes, we'll see. I mean, I think they're just going to have to come up with the legal right that you can do whatever the fuck you want to yourself, including steroids, and ruin your life, and the NFL's not held responsible for it.
Right. I think I played way too much blitz growing up as a kid.
That would be awesome, though.
That's the way. Once you sign that contract, this is your life, and you can fuck it up if you want to, and we're going to pay you for whatever you ask to be paid.
It's entertainment.
Yeah. They're gladiators, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, they don't want I don't think the
stop all this pussy ass
no
goddamn
shit. Me myself, I would like to see the shit. Go do what the fuck you, whatever you want to do.
Bro, look, do you like UFC now compared to old UFC? Exactly.
See,
old UFC used to be about that shit
all day.
Yeah, bro. UFC now.
Nowadays, UFC is niggas running out of rings. Oh God, don't hurt me, please don't.
Yeah.
It depends on what UFC. Like how far are you talking
about?
We watch these UFC. Men because
when they didn't have a cage and it was the floor.
No, with Gracie. When Gracie was in there and they were breaking arms and they was fighting like that. When they was breaking
when it was
arms,
actual Ultimate Fighter.
Before he bought it. Before that guy Dana White bought it and softened it. Well, that's the same thing that happened to the NFL as it is today. He softened it. They couldn't even fight in New York and shit. You know that, right? That's why they softened it. Like, you could break people's arms back then. You could keep fighting if you want to. You couldn't kill them, of course. But they would still let them fight.
It's just changed, man. Like, I grew up watching hardcore football. Hardcore, pretty much everything. Now all of a sudden
those tapes you used to have.
Yeah, I know.
Which ones you think is better? Those or the shit you see now?
The ones back then were definitely a lot more
entertaining. You
know, because this motherfuckers is like super bloody and
yeah. You know, when the last time you see somebody bloody?
Yeah, that's true.
It's soft too. Everything is basketball is the same way, but it's not as apparent. Boston got to a point where they were already there. The problem is they can't. This generation don't have the attention of it. It's just not. There's a couple fights people will watch, but overall, we're not gonna watch.
Boxers make more money. Though.
I mean, the thing about it is that boxing is kind of at a point where there really isn't like a headliner.
Because HBO dropped it.
Yeah.
What?
HBO dropped. HBO dropped boxing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I mean, there's not like the Muhammad Ali.
I mean, Mayweather's gone.
Even after
who we had when we was growing up, that guy who was rapping,
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones is like all.
Yeah, Roy Jones.
Who is that? Who's the next guy? They got this heavyweight guy, but I guarantee you, I can't name.
He's from Alabama.
Yeah, the big ass
black
dude.
Yeah.
Well, we can't even think of his name right now.
Wilder,
Deontay Wilder. See. They got him, but he's still like he finds some white guy soon.
What is it? Russian dude with the brothers.
What he is. He's British.
That's the thing about it is it's mostly just people waiting to hear if somebody's coming out of retirement.
Tyson Fury is the guy's name. I'm sorry to disrespect you, Tyson Fury.
Hey man, Tyson Fury's not gonna punch you in the face.
That's a big ass white dude, dog.
He is.
And another reason why I stopped watching the sport, bro, was football. Was when now all of a sudden they allow celebration dances.
I like celebration.
I love celebration dance. Yeah. But before it was a big issue. You know, one of my favorite players was T.O. And then what?
T.O. got in a fuck ton of trouble for that shit.
T.O. Chad Johnson.
Ocho. He in a Hall of Fame.
It was in the 90s, and then they said it got too crazy, and they took it out, and then they put it back in because people stopped watching this shit. They trying to protect the quarterbacks too much, number one.
I can't stand
and the receivers. So, I mean, it is what it is. And they think people are not watching football because of Colin Kaepernick. Nah, it's a lot of reasons.
Yeah. Well, no. Colin Kaepernick is one reason, but there's a lot of things that you have done, NFL, that have alienated different groups of fans.
Correct.
Yes, you're mad because you're trying to retain your white viewers, but to be honest, they don't buy jerseys.
They don't
really buy jerseys. Niggas got every jersey of their favorite player from inception. They got every year of every jersey.
The last jersey.
White people, they'll buy your beer.
That was the last jersey.
That week that the Super Bowl's playing, they'll buy your beer and maybe your commemorative coasters and things of that nature. But they ain't buying jerseys and shit. Jerseys where you make your money. Jerseys were all. That's the reason that Dallas has kept going with so much steam.
Dallas Cowboy.
Dallas Cowboy fan buyer, goddamn dirty buyer, boy. They know how they do it, boy. But let's get into our last segment on relationships. I got something where I'm going to ask you guys if you've seen it. If not, I'm going to have to pause and let you see this shit. Okay, so now that y'all have seen Hurt Bake, right?
Yeah.
You've seen it. You know kind of the story of it. So then there was Hurt Bake 2 that happened earlier this year, where they basically came back and he had a fresh fade and the chick was looking a little bit better. And then like they both were fronting. But the reason this kind of came back in light is because Hurt Bake, the guy, he basically was living his best life this weekend, took his new bitch to Colombia, and they was over there looking cute. And Black Twitter was so fucking pissed. And it's like, I get that if this were your sister, your cousin.
Black Twitter's women.
No, Black Twitter's a lot of people.
Sound like a lot of women.
It do sound like a lot of women.
I think we getting our say, because do you participate in Black Twitter?
Yeah, I participate in Black Twitter. We participate in Black Twitter. And Everyday Black Man Podcast is on a lot of Black Twitter threads. We talk a lot of shit.
Black Twitter is going to be mad at me. You black women. Stop hating on that nigga right now.
Well, that's exactly what a lot of us on Black Twitter were saying. They're like, I'm sorry, did he cheat on you? Oh, you wasn't involved in him? Then let this man live his best life with his new bitch in Colombia.
Because I guarantee your man, if you're between the ages of 18 and about 30, he doing the same thing to you, or if you had the same thing done to you. You know, when you're in a relationship, you like the girl and everything, and you just kind of live.
Well, it's not even about living. It's like they were in a relationship. According to them, at the beginning of the year, he was like, we weren't really in a relationship. We was in like a situation.
Right, because at that age, a relationship to me was come over and give some ass.
Yeah, that's a relationship. We have a relationship.
Now,
yeah,
you
but
and that chick have a relationship.
Women misconstrue that to be a relationship. Because I got a friend right now. I was like, he's like, we in a relationship. I said, did you tell he was in a relationship?
Right.
He said, I didn't have to say that. I was like, the reason you don't say that is because you don't actually want to be in a relationship. And you acting like you are in a relationship. But until she actually hears that, she knows y'all not in a relationship. Right?
Correct.
What you think?
1,000%.
What you think, Armstead?
What you think, Armstead?
That might be correct.
Yeah. And he was like, man, I don't know why she's tripping. I told her I ain't fucking with nobody else. And I was like, nigga, did you tell her you was in a relationship? I mean, I told her I ain't messing with nobody else.
Nah.
Did you tell you in a
You
relationship?
gotta be specific.
I mean, I'm about her most of the time, though.
Did you tell her that you're in a relationship?
I mean, I told her, like, look, you the one. You the one for me.
Nigga, if you don't give her a title, bitches are going to go psycho.
But then you tell me that he said that he told her that, hey, we have a relationship going on.
Did you tell her she was your girlfriend?
Did you tell her she was your girlfriend?
Or did she?
To me, that I mean, if
Because you can have a fuckship. You can have a fuckship and it not be a relationship.
Friends with benefits is a relationship.
Armstead.
I guess so. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, if they were having a conversation and he told her, yeah, we're in a relationship.
Everybody's in a relationship. Everybody here is in a relationship.
Man, we all know that. Hey,
what's known?
No, every person here is in a relationship with a different woman.
We all know right now that hey, when you tell people it's like, hey, me and her, we in a relationship together versus just saying, oh, that's just some chick I'm fucking. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you would tell me. How many times?
That's what I would tell you.
How many bitches you ever told? Yeah, we just fucking. That's it.
There's a lot of chicks that I've said that I would just fucking. You know what I'm saying? But when I was serious with
you like in Kevin Hart night school where his voice went up an octave when he was lying. You lying, nigga. You lying.
I definitely think I said it. I told like 5 bitches.
While ago, I had a situation a while time before, and I was talking to a chick, and she was like, "What are we?" And I was like, we just, we dealing with each other. That's what it is. We ain't in no relation. We not together. We ain't in no relationship, but we are dealing with each other. You know what I'm saying? But if she was my girl, I would say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in a relationship.
So you was like the boo or the bae instead of the man.
He playing bae school.
He playing bae school.
What the fuck?
That's when you play it, but you ain't really got the. If you feel like you got mad, you fuck a bitch and you ain't really did nothing wrong because, you the bae.
Yeah, because you a bae. Like, the bae and a boo is different types of situations.
Like,
I would rather be the side nigga.
Well, we talked about that last week. We talked about the side nigga. If you the side nigga, then just be 100% that you the side
my
nigga.
My nigga Armstead is the perfect side nigga. Y'all believe so? Because you don't never got to give it a time unless you want to. And you never got to plan anything with it because it's always on your time. Or it's on the time with your other side chick. I thought you would be the perfect side nigga. I'm just saying.
I probably would be the perfect side nigga.
I mean, everybody could be the perfect side nigga provided they don't have jealousy.
No.
Provided they don't have jealousy.
I had to learn that. Yeah, I definitely caught feelings. Especially the pussy good. Hey, what you doing fucking your husband tonight? Shit. Hey.
What the fuck you think you're doing? It's supposed to be us.
Right.
What about us?
You fucking your husband? What, nigga, what? Why you fucking your husband?
Shoot.
We're married.
Then they go through divorce and you like, no. You keep staying with him.
No.
He was like, my sad chick had a baby by her husband and I'm offended.
That do sound like some shit he would say. But the main point, getting back to it is this nigga living his best life. If y'all want to be mad about this man, then be it. But that's not stopping him from living his best life.
Black woman Twitter.
Well, no. Some of them said that y'all need to move on. Like, again, we're not a monolith. We never are. So there's some that say it, there's some that are. But the fact that it became a huge trending Black Twitter thread, I thought was the reason that we should bring it up. Because anytime that it just grows to something of that proportion, it's like, let's talk about it.
I'm going to let y'all know he had, some of them bitches probably the bitches that he was fucking.
I mean, some of them are. That's probably why they mad. They probably the main ones retweeting it. Hashtag this. Hashtag oh man. Hashtag I can't believe it. Hashtag I didn't get dick tonight. And it's like pause, bitch. Pause. Like you need to slow down. Like you can go fuck some side nigga until you get your head right. Fuck it. Let me get one more relationship topic out, and that is going to be you need to date educated women. And the reason I say this isn't because these uneducated women are terrible or whatever. But you need a woman who at least understands economics.
It depends on the woman.
A woman who understands how to run the bank. A woman who understands that you can't just spend all your money, weave, and other dumb shit. But no, the reason people learn that shit in college is because college is basically saying that you, as a man or woman, can follow a series of steps to completion. Most niggas that you know from high school right now could not follow a set of instructions if given to them and told if they don't follow this shit, they gonna die. They would die. Most of these niggas in high school. So that's why I'm saying educated. I didn't say she had to have a bachelor's or master's. I just mean she needs to have at least an associate's in life. Like, she's got to know some regular shit. She's got to be educated enough to know how to handle your bread.
The reason he brought that up is because I was on Tinder and I was just like, why do these bitches list their education like a nigga care? Like, how many of you ever go on Tinder and you like, I went to Harvard, Yale. I'm like, I don't care what you, are you fucking? How your booty look? Why you showing your college pictures? You 33. Nobody care about your graduation.
She's showing her college pictures because she needs a man to know that she's educated, so that she's not like all these other ladies. Because
all these black women are educated.
Not all these.
A lot of them.
Okay,
a lot of them think they are.
Well, also another thing.
No, they went to school but they ain't educated.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's like the second thing you got to check. She says, Yale, what year did you graduate? Let me go check on Yale.com to make sure that your shit's valid.
University of South Alabama.
Exactly.
Brown College of Reporting. University of Georgia. I'm keep going.
I got a life degree.
You gonna share her with Armstead?
Nah, I can't share the ones I get a super like on for free.
But yeah, that's the reason I brought this up, because we had some women that were trying to holler at R. Reed who just
Wayne Community College. I don't know nothing about your goddamn college.
Whoa. If she got the balls to put on there with community college, then she might be one that you want to look at. Anybody can put community college on their resume, shows no fear. They ain't fronting.
Gemini, basic understanding of voodoo shit.
Okay, that's the chick. That's the chick that you need to ride with you. That's a rider.
Loyola. She looked like she went to Loyola though.
Damn, that is not good. Like a terrible lace front.
And she's an unbreakable Leo.
Oh God! Whenever somebody says unbreakable on anything, if you have to say you're unbreakable, that means you've been broken.
Like your basic understanding of this fucking voodoo magic of Leos, Tauruses, and all that bullshit, bitch, that's the surface level understanding of nothing.
Surface level understanding of absolutely nothing.
I think she just understands herself, but not really too much of anything else.
That shit doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
You just do it because bitches are into it, but it's basically base level demon worship. But that's neither here nor there. You know,
that's neither here nor there. We'll get into that on the
demonic shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you go back into it. Because it depends on what you into.
No, I'm talking about as far as the witchcraft thing. Of course, that's what that is. I'm talking about the whole thing where she's a Leo and the whole thing.
Exactly. That's that surface level demonic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, seriously, that's what it's all. I mean, depends on if you're like a Christian, whatever you believe in. Anything outside of whatever you believe is technically based on demonic properties. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody's like,
if there's a good, there always have to be an evil.
Yeah, of course.
You go back to the basis of a lot of stuff. You'll be like. Because believing in that, and there were people who would pray to these entities because they were based on stars and all kind of logic and weird different things.
The Greeks.
Yeah, the Greeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have to go into that. But you can go on. That's like why they call the colleges, like even the system of college is kind of like that. Because a lot of them try to reform you to believe identity. Not the school you're necessarily going to, but some schools have an identity in which they mold you into BYU until it's like a Christian-based school, but supposedly you can't. They want you to be a certain way when you go into society. A lot of schools are like that. NYU make all these progressives. You ever seen a conservative NYU student?
No, I've seen like 10 of them. But they all were like socially progressive, economically conservative.
Yeah, they make socially progressive students, and I don't know what Georgia State would be known for. I don't know anything. No, like
Georgia State's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, like, Georgia, like the bigger schools. Someone don't even get into that.
But the reason for NYU though, that's pretty much it. It's just because that's what NYU wants.
Yeah,
they want people that are going to fill Manhattan with more of the same. They don't want you to be too far to the right with black identity. They don't want you to be too far to the left with quote unquote socialism. We don't want you to have the ideas. We just want you to act like you know what the ideas are.
You can't pull up in corporate and listen to trap music.
Yeah,
you gotta change it.
The most corporate the most rap they'll do is acceptable is Jay-Z and new Jay-Z, not old Jay-Z.
No, not old Jay-Z.
With Beyonce.
Yes, we need new Jay-Z.
We're going ape shit. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll let you listen to Uzi Vert. They'll let you listen to that shit.
I don't know about Uzi, man.
Nah, they'll let you listen to the Uzi Vert in the corporate because remember, Uzi Vert is a money making machine.
I don't know, not
that
yet,
nigga is low. That nigga is low budget, and he doesn't cost a lot to get him to make really suspect ass album covers referencing cults.
Well, he is. I wonder is he trolling though.
I mean, I think he's trolling about being a devil worshiper, but I don't think he's trolling about anything else. I feel like he says the devil worshiper stuff the same way that Tyler the Creator said that shit, and then you found out this nigga been an atheist and didn't believe in any of the shit that he had been rapping about for the first 6 years of his existence. But he was like, let me rap about raping bitches and devil worship, and I'll blow up. And now we know who he is.
Remember that guy from California that used to do that? The I'm gay nigga?
Oh, that guy?
What happened to him?
Sounds like somebody.
Y'all remember the dude from California and they like the Hush God curse or whatever? What was that nigga name? He was trash, bro. So you don't remember from his music.
Yeah.
Slum God? No, what was his name?
There is a guy named Slum God.
No, that's Slum somebody else. Hold on, I'm gonna think of it.
Okay. Well, we'll let you think of it. And while we let you think of it, we're gonna go ahead and
Lil B.
Base God.
Base God.
Base God.
Base God curse.
Base God curse. Yeah, he was cursing people with his stuff, and it was actually shown to be slightly effective on two people, and then he got to teach at NYU.
Is that what he do?
Yeah, he taught one class there. No, NYU will let anyone basically teach a class.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, we get famous enough, they'll let us teach a class.
Can I teach a class?
Yeah, they'll let you teach a class. All you have to do is get
famous.
What
you need to learn is you're white and you're evil.
No. What they're going to have you teach is what you need to do is just tell people about shit that you've already done and make it seem like you're super great. Because B was like, I'm super positive. We're all great. It's like, what about that one time you slapped that bitch? We don't talk about that. What about that time
that
you
was
got punched
allegedly.
What about the time you got punched in the face?
Allegedly.
Exactly. That's what you need. You need one guy who, every time you say something that people could take offense to, he says what?
Allegedly.
Exactly. That's what you need. You just need somebody who just, every time you say something that's slightly on the line, white power.
Allegedly.
Exactly.
He had an album coming out in 2017 called Black Ken.
Black God. Yeah, he did have Black Ken. Again with Black Ken?
I never listened.
Because he did that before.
That was 2017. And Hoop Life was 2014. Choices and Flowers. I'm gay in parentheses. I'm happy. Why you had to put the parentheses there? I thought.
Well, because we know what the current term of "I'm gay" means. If you go back 50 years, people were like, "I'm gay. I'm so gay," and it didn't mean it because
Cheerio.
Yeah, it was Cheerio, chip Cheerio, as opposed to those damn homosexuals. Like that was a curse word, calling someone a homosexual.
Just like they stole the rainbow. You can't even think of a rainbow without thinking of a homosexual. Homosexual stole the rainbow. I can't wear my tie-dye shirts anymore.
It's like, actually, I mean, you could. Nobody's going to actually care what you're doing, Jimbo. We think half of y'all are gay anyway.
Hey, can you wear a tie-dye shirt for me and you walk down the street?
I mean,
would y'all all wear tie-dye shirts and walk around? Do you think they believe somebody think you were gay?
I mean, I feel like it's a pretty good way to troll somebody, but we don't have a TV camera or a station.
Okay,
Thanks again, everybody, for listening to the Everyday Black Man podcast.
Julio.
We appreciate our special guest, Julio. Catch us on all the social media such as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Everyday Black Man Facebook page. We're on Stitch, we're on Spotify. Check out our new link on our Instagram page, which has our view for everything from our YouTube all the way on down to our SoundCloud, because SoundCloud normally is at the bottom. But again, thanks again. We out. Peace.
We out.